James, man, I swear, these Cowboys front office,
We're in.
they always going to be the same way, so just don't even trip. Jerry's going to be Jerry. What are we talking about right now? I need some Dak moments this year. I need some Dak moments. Hey,
Come on into the chat.
It's a $10.
Leave some comments. We got C. Burleson already. Yes, sir.
Trying to be positive. Jesus.
Negative Nancy. I'm just looking at some of the comments from my video there. I knew some people was going to come in there and say, negative Nancy. We keep going. You keep going. Right. I'm going to reply to this.
Well, T Smooth TV said Jerry's going to be Jerry.
Jerry's going to be Jerry.
Gut Bomber's in there.
Gut Bomber.
T Smooth loves the intro. He said, "Man, I ain't trying to hear that."
Yeah, I mean it's real. That I ain't gonna lie. That's my dog. Came with the hard intro. Came with the hard intro. What's up, everybody? Get in the building. You know, I'm turning this down. You know what I'm saying? Gut Bomber. Come on, donation.
Yeah, and before we even went live, we was just sitting here chatting about Christian Parker and the Super Bowl matchup. And that's kind of what we was about to get into tonight anyway. So pretty much we just keep it rolling.
Let's do it.
You want to just get into the Super Bowl first?
Yeah, let's go into it.
Championship weekend. Yep.
You called it.
Yeah. Well, I thought the Patriots was going to play a little bit better, but I didn't know it was about to be snow like that. That really that game just came down to who was going to make a mistake.
You said Patriots, Seahawks for the Super Bowl.
Yep.
So that's a great call because I'm mad as hell that them Seahawks got in there. I wanted the Rams. I love Sean McVay. I wanted to see Stafford get in there again, but I ain't mad the Seahawks got in there. Sam Darnold, he persevered. You know, he was in that. They keep on mentioning. Was he in that class with Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson?
Yeah, I think he was. Yep, the combine that you and I went to.
Yeah, so that's vindication for him because they threw him away. He was supposed to be the man, and he got wrecked in New York. So, like I said, let's go back and look at the Jets like they don't know what they're doing because they wreck you, right? Woody Johnson, like I said, once I heard him talk earlier this year, I was like, okay, I see why the Jets are terrible. Your owner sucks. Woody Johnson sucks, in my opinion, as an owner. I don't just hearing him talk, I'm like, oh man, I would hate to even work for you. And that's why the Jets suck. So now I look at Darnold when he goes to Minnesota, turns up, right? They say, we don't believe it. You feel me? We're going to go with our young guy, McCarthy. And I don't know. Me and you talked about it, G. J.J. McCarthy is not that dude. Mm-hmm. Y'all can force him all you want to. He's going to have a game here and there, but he's not going to be consistently good. No, he's not. And Darnold went over here to Seattle, and I honestly didn't think he was going to go to Seattle and do it again.
He was their first round pick for the Jets, right? Like number one overall.
Yeah, I think he was number one overall.
Yeah, but he did go to teams that already had quarterbacks, so that's kind of where he kind of went there to be the backup. That was kind of known as the role. He did go to Carolina and compete with Baker Mayfield, same quarterback class,
and that's crazy.
And then now they're both doing well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he I don't know. I felt pretty good about them picking up Darnold because I just had this feeling, and again, this is off the top of the head. I just had a feeling that the Vikings weren't going to be as good with McCarthy and Darnold. I don't know. He said early on in his career he's seeing ghosts, but something changed now. It doesn't look like he's seeing ghosts now. So, although he's had a lot of turnovers this season.
He's always going to be a kind of a turnover guy. Like, that's kind of his thing with him. He's always going to have turnovers. But one thing he can do, he can sling it. Sam Darnold can sling it. Like, he can throw for 400. 4 touchdowns. He's got the arm to do it. He's got the arm. That's his biggest thing, Sam Darnold, when he came out of college. He came out of USC, right?
Yep.
So, Sam Darnold, even when he was in high school, he was the man. Like, they were all talking about Sam Darnold when he was coming out of high school. He's going to the NFL, right? So, and he was nice in college. He always had that arm. He always had that arm talent, good size, always had that arm talent. But his problem was turnovers, and it still kind of is. Kind of makes bad turnovers at the wrong time, but guess what? Coaching matters. Defense, we all talked about it. Defense, when you got a really damn good defense, it helps you as a quarterback because you can make some mistakes, right? Because your defense can keep you in the game. You make a couple mistakes, or because every game your quarterback is not going to throw 400, 350 yards, 4 touchdowns. That's not happening every game. Some games your quarterback's going to throw a stinker, and it might be at the wrong time that you don't want it to happen, but it can happen. That's why you got to have that defense, because that defense can carry wherever. It can carry in the snow, rain, sun, sleet, nice. Defense can carry all the way, and defense can keep you in the game, and then you can win 7-3.
Yeah, and I'm glad you said that, because I believe Sam Darnold's going to go back to his old ways in the Super Bowl. I think the Patriots will get the win.
I probably will. You've been calling it the whole time, and I'm gonna just go ahead and lean with you now.
All right. Well, this will be the time I'm wrong.
Yeah, right. But I ain't betting against you now.
I do think the Seahawks are a very well-rounded team in all facets, and that's kind of what stood out in that game, because they didn't win by a lot. It's not like they blew them out. It was a close game, but it came down to really like a bad special teams play. There was a play where there was a muff punt, I think, and it really extended Seattle's drive. I think they got a touchdown, so that kind of really ended up – you could look at a bunch of different plays, but you could look at that one as what might have been the difference in the game, the better special teams play. So just all around, they just seemed like a good unit. Kenneth Walker's a beast.
Going to talk about D-Law?
Yeah, you can hit on that one.
Somebody look, I think I made the video. I may have said this. Man, D-Law ain't gonna go. He ain't gonna go to no damn Seattle win Super Bowl. I think I may have said that. I think somebody bookmarked it in my comments, like 446. It's like that didn't age well, so I had to be that. I didn't make the attempt to go. I figured that's what it was. That's fine. I didn't think, and neither did you, that the Seattle Seahawks were going to be in the Super Bowl with Sam Darnold. None of you did. Please pull up all them damn tweets where people was like, the Seahawks are going to the Super Bowl with Sam Darnold. None of y'all thought that.
You mean
shit.
Like before the season?
Yes, when they picked him up, when Minnesota didn't, and they let go of Geno Smith, and then they picked him up. Didn't nobody say, oh, now they got Sam Darnold, they're going to the Super Bowl. That was the missing piece for the Seattle Seahawks. None of you were saying that shit. I can definitely sit there and say I stand corrected now. Me and you were talking when D-Law said, I for sure was never going to win a Super Bowl in Dallas. I've been saying that since 2017. It ain't like that's some damn new news. He plays there. He said it. I've been saying on the outside, and he in there. And he said it. I ain't winning shit here. I ain't winning no Super Bowl here. Right? So I wasn't going against that. Great for D-Law. But let's pump the brakes like he did some all-worldly stuff over there. No, he had a damn good team that was already good. They were already good over there in Seattle. Okay? Look at that front line. They got your boy came over from the Giants. That's been an animal over there. They got some guys over there. And he just blended. He wasn't even starter. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was coming off the bench, and he was an asset because when he was with Dallas and had to be the man, he's not the man. But when he goes over there with really good players, guess what? Now he don't got to be the man, and now he can blend. He can make them big plays. You feel me? Kind of like I was talking about with Osa Ogadazua. Osa, the man by himself, he ain't gonna be the man. But you put Osa with now Quentin Williams and Kenny Clark, Osa be good. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what D-Law is to me. D-Law ain't the man, but when he got with a bunch of good players, his talent shined through. And that's good. That's good for him. But you know what? You was talking a lot of that trash over here in Dallas, hot boys this and hot boys that, and you was falling into the culture and all this and that. So I ain't listening to that part of the shit. I'm going to listen to what you said. You weren't going to, but I already said that, D-Law. So what? You in Dallas, I wasn't. So what? What's the difference on that? My thing is, you was hot boying when they asked you a question. What happened in that playoff game against Green Bay? We got tired. I mean, damn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I can't give you no pass on that. You went to a team, and this is what I'm going to say right here. You went to a team that wasn't a distraction, G. They just playing football like all the rest of them say when they leave Dallas. There ain't the distraction. It's a distraction in Dallas. It's pampering Dallas. Javion Clowney, when he came over here, he said, oh, Jerry spoiled y'all. He said it. I ain't say it. Clowney said it. Jerry spoiled y'all. So y'all fall into the marketing. Michael Parsons on Twitter goes to Green Bay. No Twitter. You feel what I'm saying? So y'all all fall into the marketing too. So y'all all fall into the trap. So he fell into it and was doing it too. Now he went to a team where like, we ain't on that shit. We on this. Okay. It's just like if you go into a job, it was loosey-goosey over there. You come over here like, hey, you do that over here, you're going to get fired. Okay, my bad. I like this job. I ain't trying to fuck up. Let me do it. It's like, right? It's like anything else. So they don't play around in Seattle. You see, they F them picks. They get, remember when they had all them years when they didn't have a first rounder because they kept trading picks because they wanted to go to the Super Bowl. So they about that life over there in Seattle, right? So he saw it, and now he's reaping the benefits of a team that don't have distractions.
Yeah. What about the Rams? The Rams come up short. Stafford, you really wanted them to win.
I wanted the Rams. That was my team to go. I love Sean McVay as a head coach. I don't even know if Sean McVay would be Sean McVay in Dallas. But he is a beast as a coach, man. He's so meticulous. Like, that dude knows it. His players love him. I wanted to see them go again. They fall short, but that was a classic game. That was a classical game. They'll be right back. They asked, well, what's Stafford going to do? And he basically was like, man, he told the report basically like, shut the fuck up. What kind of question is that? So I guess Stafford's going to come back again because, Matthew Stafford, he's 37, but Brady played until he was 40. Aaron Rodgers played until he's 41. And Stafford's still slinging it. Draft somebody and just have him be an understudy because Stafford is still slinging it. It ain't like he's not slinging it. He didn't look like he was time. Does it look like Matthew Stafford's ready to retire? No, it doesn't look like it to me.
Yeah, he definitely get a couple more years.
You can get a couple more years out of him because that arm talent's still there. And he's got a good team around him, defense, everything. And you got a great coach. Why would you retire? I wouldn't. I'm going to try it again. Damn it. So shout out to them Rams too.
Yeah. And then we got the Patriots and
hey, we got a $10 holla.
I didn't see that yet.
It was a cash app.
Oh, okay. You have to shout them out if they want to be shout out.
I'm definitely going to give them a shout out. Shout out to Samuel Herndon. Shout out to you for the $10 holla.
Back over here in the YouTube chat. Sorry about the lagging. I'm trying to fix it. I think I got it under control now. I had to lower down the bit rate on the video. The internet's just not been great with the cold.
Yeah, we got snowstorms out here, y'all. Y'all ain't know. That's why I'm here. I'm supposed to be at Senior Ball. Just talked to me and Tuck was just talking back and forth because Tuck and DMV hit me up and both their flights got canceled because of the weather. They both hit me up. They were going to the Senior Bowl. Their flights got canceled. I was going, and then because I wanted to leave and get there by Monday because that's when it goes down. It's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. That's the days when it goes down. Friday is a chill day. You go kick it, and then Saturday is the game. I want to be there at least Monday so I get prepped, whatever. My dog Joe Castro's down there. Best of enemy. Shout out to you, Joe. He was, already going to give me the intel, whatever. Bruh, G, that snowstorm hit. And wasn't going nowhere. They even called my boo things work. When they called her work, I knew it was serious. They don't never let them motherfuckers off work. She worked for the hospital. They don't let them off. It got to be level 20.
That's probably the worst snowstorm we've had in a long time.
You feel me? You got to be level 20 for letting them off. And when they let them off, when they hit them up the day before and said, you can't come into work, I said, okay, yeah, serious.
Did you get off too?
I was already on vacay. For the thing.
Well, you got lucky, I guess.
Nah, they called it off anyway. My boss was told us Monday because the drivers, one thing about the owner owns off, if you driving and it's in that snow, he like, I don't give a fuck what's going on. We lose business that day. Nobody driving. That's what I respect about him.
You was gonna be off for this weekend. I don't know why.
So I was already off anyway. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try, G. I get the whip and then I lose my wallet. And it's just like, okay, you just ain't meant to go.
Yeah,
so I'm
too
telling
many
you,
signs.
There's too many things, and you're going down in crazy lands, Tennessee, and all them, and got bad weather. I ain't trying to be in no damn sleeting, slipping, and sliding motherfucker to go down to that and they ain't paying me shit.
Bruh.
Try that.
Thank you. That was a great one.
Just see if that fit. I don't know.
It did
I'm
fit
trying
right
to get
because that's what I felt like. Bruh, I'm not driving that far. Fuck that.
Early buds in there. Cowboy Keystone.
What's up, Cowboy Keystone? Who's
Daniel Barris Sports Highlight.
Oh, Darren Bear. He's always in there.
Look at Mel though. Ja Binks.
What's
Few
good, everybody?
shout outs.
Shout out to everybody in here. So this is a freestyle flyer because this wasn't happening. We're going to be talking Senior Bowl.
We're going to talk about Christian Parker too.
Mm-hmm.
And I do think I got the
the new drug that's out there called hopium. It's a new drug out there, y'all.
Go ahead with that.
It's a new drug out there, okay? And they've been testing the market. Jerry and them test the market for the hopium drug. I think a lot of y'all got it. He passed it out. A lot of y'all been taking that hopium drug. Strong, ain't it? Hopium drug is just a powerful motherfucker.
I mean, I guess people just gotta have hope. I don't know. You want your team to win, so I don't know. Just trying to feel on their side is. I don't know what side I'm on. I just know I haven't really cared about it for a while, like that. I used to be a lot more invested.
Do you have hope though now?
No. I mean, I do get excitement if there's a change that maybe.
Put that little body. Be like,
I told you it's possible they hire the right guy by accident.
Yeah,
but so that's the only tiny little bit of hope.
that little bit of hopium.
Just a little shot. A little shot of hopium.
Little shot of hopium. Woo! We got Christian Parker. Jerry and them is moving different. They did a real search. Woo! We got Quentin Williams. And we got woo!
Let us know in the comments if you got hopium.
You got that hopium?
You might have took a little shot when they won the two games.
I took a quick shot. I took a
just
shot
a little sip.
I took a sip of that hopium. 2 games.
That was cool though. It was.
That's sad
that
though.
Stretch.
That 2 games.
Yeah, it is sad because it's like, and it'll be like what, almost 3 years since the last time we saw some good winning type football.
Mm-hmm.
Except for that little stretch. That's about the only excitement you've had in the last 3 years, like real years, because it's such a long season, off season.
Yeah, and here's what I was gonna say, y'all. Me and G were talking about it off air when people were talking about Jerry changed, and I'm like, nah, I don't believe it. Okay, everybody's like, well, you got Shotty now. Shotty, he's letting Shotty lead it, and Shotty's going out and getting this, and Jerry's sitting back, and they're doing a real search. They went through like 9 people. Jerry, I ain't seen him move different. No, go look up when he hired Jason Garrett. He did let Jason Garrett have full reign. Go find your own coaches because Jason Garrett was the homegrown guy. That was the young guy. Remember when the Ravens was talking about possibly being head coach, and he was probably feeling good about that. Oh yeah, I got the young stud. Come on over here, be the offensive coordinator for a few years. No, I ain't gonna. You just be the offensive coordinator. Remember how you always say, G, how he's like, I'll just be the offensive coordinator. You could be the head coach of Dallas Cowboys, right? And Wade Phillips was there, and you don't think Wade Phillips was never looking over his shoulder, knowing that Jason Garrett's probably gonna be the next head coach. So mess up, dude, and he's got your job. Maybe we don't think about that's real pressure. Maybe if you're not at your real job, you don't think that's pressure when you're working and this dude's right behind you and he's saying, hey, buddy, you did a great job today. Great job. Great job. And when he says to you, hey, James, have a good day. You're not looking over your shoulder and you're not becoming paranoid. Yes, you are. So that was happening with Jason Garrett and Wade Phillips. So people was talking about Jerry changed. Well, he went and got Brian Schottenheimer. Now, he already had Kellen Moore, and he had Mike McCarthy come on board. And they were like, Kellen Moore was the boy wonder. Nah, we just got Kellen Moore here, so we ain't getting rid of him. So we need to see how he is. He's good. Look, he's good. All right, man, because I want the job. Okay? So, all right, I'll take him. Whatever. That ain't working. And now I feel like, okay, maybe you trying to hype him up, and he going to have my job. So he got to go. Kellen Moore like, man, I'm tired of hearing all this shit. I'm out. I go to Philly, win me a Super Bowl. Look, go to Philly, win me a Super Bowl. Everything they said, Kellen Moore don't run the ball. Went over there and got Saquon Barkley run 2,000 yards. Isn't that funny? That's kind of funny to me. Everybody said Kellen Moore don't run the ball. Then he had Saquon Barkley run for 2,000 yards. That's kind of funny. And then they won the Super Bowl. That's kind of funny. So Mike McCarthy has explosive offense, whatever. And he's talking about as soon as he leaves, Mike McCarthy was paranoid. He was worried about looking over his shoulder, and everybody thinks Kellen Moore. And I'm thinking, could have been Kellen Moore, but what if it was Brian Schottenheimer? Because Schotty came over in 22, and Schottenheimer was the consultant first. Then he was the offensive coordinator, and then now he's the head coach. So where did Jerry change? And when Mike McCarthy's worrying about over his shoulder, this guy who's your offensive coordinator, Brian Schottenheimer, he probably loves Schotty. Because look how Jerry glowingly talks about Schotty. And I'm not hating on Schotty. I like Schotty. I love him. But this is what I'm talking about, how Jerry has changed. No. So when the head coach, Mike McCarthy's winning all these games and he's got Schottenheimer right there, if you mess up, if you do anything wrong, this dude's got your job. How would you feel about that? So where has Jerry really changed? And now we're saying, oh, Jerry has changed. No, he let Jason Garrett, his homegrown guy, like his homegrown guy in Schotty, and skins on the wall, Marty, his dad, because he has the utmost respect for his dad. You know how long John Garrett was in the regime with the Cowboys? Like 25 years. And Jerry always talks about I had the utmost respect for him. I bet you had the utmost respect for Marty, too, because Marty won a lot of damn games in the NFL. And Schotty's a lovable guy. You can't hate on Schotty. Schotty's a lovable dude. So you probably had him in your hip pocket. And guess what? So when McCarthy was gone, that's why you didn't have a big search, because Jerry already knew he was going higher. Right? So now all of a sudden it's different. He's different because he's letting Schotty find his defensive coordinator, and he picked Jerry did the same thing he usually does. Went out and got his guy. Oh, don't worry. You know, Eberflus, we all good. Okay. You know, what's Schotty going to say? No. This is first head coaching where I like it, where it's going to be cool with me. What's Schotty going to say? Nah, I don't want no Eberflus. Schotty going to buck up. First time head coach. He going to say no to Eberflus. And then remember when Jerry's like, Schotty liked Eberflus too. What's Schotty going to say? Schotty going to say no on his first try?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not falling for the Jerry change thing or the Stephen Jones change thing. Oh, they got Quentin Williams because Jerry effed up with that Michael Parsons thing. And that was a great fallback. It fell back. It fell right for you. It did. It felt perfect for you.
What about what I said, if they get lucky and get the right guy?
They may. I don't know. I think Christian Parker, like I said, I think he's going to hit the ground running. I think the defense, because it's just going to play out like that. I just feel like it always does play out like this in Dallas. They're going to get the fresh blood. Parker's going to come in. He's going to kick ass. Everybody's going to be like, wow.
Yeah, you're going to be really hyped. But for me, it's going to come down to what happens in the playoffs, no matter what.
And then all I brought up this stat, G, I posted on my Twitter. Quarterbacks after 33 years old that have won a Super Bowl. It's only been like 6 of them. Bart Starr. Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, John Elway, Roger Staubach. Ain't been a lot.
I saw that list.
And those were Hall of Famers. All of them. And basically it says it's hard. They say it's a rarity for a quarterback after 33 years old to win a Super Bowl. And then Matthew Stafford, he was the recent one because he won his at 34, right? 34 years and like 6 days. He won his at 34 when they beat the.
I thought Drew Brees would have been in that category. It felt like it was late for him, but maybe not. No, I guess it wasn't.
No.
He came around like 2001 or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then they won in what, like 09?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. So, like, yeah, I guess he would have probably been. So he's probably about 30.
But winning after your late 30s is hard. You get what I'm saying? And they said it's rarity. And that's why I just said, you got that going against you, and then you're dealing with this in Dallas. And I'm sorry, I just don't think Jerry has changed like all y'all have. or the Joneses have changed miraculously. No, they're just leaning on a guy who's a homegrown talent. They want him to do good. They're going to give him the resources because it's going to make them look good. If he looks good, it makes them look good. And Jerry's going to take the credit. As soon as that defense is turning up and whatever, Jerry's going to be interviewed like, boy, let me tell you. And they're still going to be interviewing Jerry after every damn game. Where's the change with that? Why do we have to hear Jerry? Show me real change after every game and we don't hear from Jerry. That's when I'm going to know some change happening. But if we're talking to Jerry after every game still, there ain't no damn change from the Joneses. Let's see what free agency. Let's see what you do with these first-round picks. Let's just see with all that. But I'm just not drinking the hopium like y'all are. Sorry.
Yeah, for me, I need to see it in the playoffs. And if they do go on like a nice stretch of defensive games where they're like shutting teams down, I'm going to be like, okay. I'm going to be like, cool. Hell yeah. But let's see that when in the playoffs.
Let's see when it matters the most because
that's always going to be in your mind. Let's see.
I'm tired of people acting like Dallas didn't have a good defense. We were just talking about it. That little when they had Dan Quinn, we're not going to count 23. We're in agreement. We're not counting 23 because the defense played like crap. It was flat that whole game. That Dan Quinn thing was hanging over it. So we're going to be in agreement that 23 defense was good, but it had some stuff going on with it, and it really got exposed in that game. But that 21 and 22 defense, it did its thing. Yes, it did. And the whole damn team choked in 21 and 22. So there wasn't no excuses for the Cowboys. So I don't want to hear Dallas ain't never have no defense and we ain't never. Yeah, we did. They did, and they choked. They had the opportunity to beat the Niners 2 years in a row, and they choked.
Yeah, the offense didn't step up in those ones.
It choked. And the coaching and whatever, because when Mike McCarthy talking about the whole team was nervous, oh, man, bye. How long you been doing this damn thing, Mike McCarthy? You talking about the whole damn team is nervous? What the are you talking about, man? You're in the NFL.
But
aren't you supposed to be the leader?
What do you think about
wow, that's crazy. You said that shit.
I know, that's wild. Did you see his press conference for the Steelers?
No, I'm happy for him.
I watched some of it. He got emotional.
I'm happy for him. But I'm gonna just say this, and I know some people might not like it. I don't give a fuck. Brian Flores is blackballed. When he went against the NFL, he ain't getting no damn job. That's why he went back to Minnesota. Nobody fucking with him no more, period. And the only reason why Durante Jones got that job is because Dan Quinn, he got the brother. And that was his best chance because anybody else, nah, we ain't dealing with you. You from that Flores tree. You don't really care if you like what I'm saying. Don't really care if you think I'm being racial, whatever you want to call it. And that's what I feel. That's just what I feel. So I'm going to watch these two. I'm going to watch that Durante Jones defense and the Commanders, and I'm going to watch the Christian Parker because Durante Jones was in those meetings, and he didn't get the chance, and whatever. I like Christian Parker.
Yeah, you would think that instantly being young guys going to be able to relate to the younger players because they're more closer to the generation. He's just a little bit older than Dak.
Who's that?
Christian Parker.
Yeah. Like maybe a year and a half older?
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, that's good. I like you bringing in the fresh guy. Like I said, I like the young blood. I don't want old heads, and I like Zimmer. But how old was the man? Like 70? Grandpa?
Yeah. Who was the other guy we had that was really old?
Monty Kiffin.
And there was another one too.
Who?
What the hell was his name? Rod
Marinelli?
Yeah, even he was old. He had
he
like
was
the
old
hunchback type deal. Yeah,
come on,
grumpy old man.
Yeah,
bunch of old
fogies. That we like the old fogies. So I'm glad that they brought the young blood, but that's not Jerry. That's Shoddy. That's not no Jerry because Jerry and them don't know no real search. Like I said, Jerry and them. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that's where we just gotta hope that Jerry made the right hire with Shoddy, and Shoddy just knows what to do.
That's why I did it. Because Shoddy got the circles.
Maybe he's telling these guys the trick to,
That's why I feel like the manipulation game is going both sides. Jerry's like, okay, I don't really know none of these motherfuckers, but I trust you, Shoddy. I'm going to trust you because you my guy. So I'm going to just let you do it. Shoddy is like, remember we were talking about, okay, in the beginning, man, you doing some hoe ass shit to me, dog, but I'm a get in good with you so I can manipulate.
Yeah.
Cause now when I get you on my team and get you trusting me, they playing a manipulation game with each other. Now I got you to trust me a little bit. Now I can go get who I want. Go ahead, shot. I'm believing in you. Go ahead. All right, cool. I'm gonna go get who I want. So I think that's what's happening right now. So that's why I said we're happy we got Shotty there, because if it was like a Mike McCarthy, he's an outsider. The thing with these Joneses, that's why they got all their family in it. Jerry don't trust nobody. And if you coming from the outside in, he don't trust you. He don't. You ain't one of his guys. But he'll gonna listen if you got some shit behind you. He'll listen to you, but he may not trust you. Whereas like a Shotty or like a Garrett who was with him and working with him and getting his hands dirty with him, he gonna have more love for that person and he gonna put more into you. And that's what's happened with Shotty. So Cowboys fans should be happy Shotty's there, but Shotty himself has got to step up as a coach and be better. You got to overcome Jerry when they acting goofy. You and Parker gonna have to overcome that. I don't know if y'all got that in you. It's a lot. So you gonna have to manipulate and get everything, squeeze all that juice out of Jerry you can. You better squeeze that free agency out of him, Shotty. Better use that manipulation game. Come on, Jerry. Come on, man. Come on, dog. You got me, Parker. Now you need. How I'm gonna do this? Talk to him like that, then.
Have we found out like what kind of defense this guy's gonna have, or like how some other players might benefit, or do we even know yet?
I mean, he's never commanded a whole defense because he's came from Fangio at Denver. He was the passing coordinator, and when he went to Philly. So if you look at Fangio, I mean, he has a multiple defense. I mean, he has zone, he has mixed coverages, he will attack you, he has fronts. Now, I've been hearing that it could be a 3-4 because they are looking at this. Was a linebackers coach from Pittsburgh, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. I know you will. But they're talking about it might be a transition to a 3-4. If that's the case, remember when Parcells came over, didn't he transition to a 3-4? He went from the 4-3 to a 3-4, and they had to make it quick. That's why he got his staff like, because we got to make the transition. So I don't know if that's going to be happening. They got the guys to do a 3-4, at least at the front. I don't know about the backers. We'll see. That's why Sonny Styles may be coming into play. So look out how they draft to see how they're if they're going to make a switch towards defense. But, you know, I look at it like this is going to be something. Everything Eberflus wasn't, I think Parker will be. You know what I'm saying? So everything that we was wanting to see, Parker will be innovative. He's young. He ain't going to have a stale mind. He's going to have that up-to-date shit. And when you're young like that and you can talk to these guys, that's why I think it's going to help them because they're going to be able to feed off him. And he's coming from a good reputation because these guys are on social media now. They're on Twitter, G, right? So when you got Cooper DeJean or Cooper DeJean, Grey Poupon, whatever your name is, when those guys are telling you, hey, this dude, y'all don't know nothing about Grey Poupon. If you're in my day and age, you know about Grey Poupon. If you don't, then that went over your head.
I know Grey Poupon. I've seen the commercials.
Yeah.
They used to be on a lot.
Yeah, Grey Poupon used to be the shit.
Grey
Guys,
Poupon.
got some of that Grey Poupon. That shit looked good. It was terrible. Looked good as hell. Nasty. Anyway, sorry. That was a Grey Poupon moment. Anyway, if you got players shouting you out, G, like in social media, like guys that are making Pro Bowls and All Pros and defensive rookie of the year, like if those guys are shouting you out, I wouldn't be the player I am. The other guys are looking at that on social media, right? And you're coming over to be their coach, and these other guys are shouting you out. It makes you, okay, this guy must be legit. So when he's talking to you, you're going to listen more, right? Because a lot of people are vouching for you. I'm sure wasn't nobody vouching for Eberflus when he probably left. So, you know, and Eberflus was just stale. He just was like that old. You know what he remind me of? Old Spice. Yeah, Eberflus reminds me of Old Spice. The old Spice, not the new Old Spice, because I got the new, babe. I just trying to tell you, the new Old Spice, they upgraded it and they got new and fresh with it. Babe will attest. But the old Spice, where they had the sailor and he had the thing and he was doing this, was terrible. And that was Eberflus Old Spice. Now we got the new flavor, whatever they got now out there. That's what Parker's.
You made me think C.D. Lamb because he did Old Spice.
Yeah.
The commercials.
Yes. Sky, what is Sky? Brute. I'll go with Brute. Okay. Babe, Brute. I'll go with Brute. I hate Brute. You know that green stick.
You know,
I hate Brute.
C.D. Lamb got added to the Pro Bowl.
That's legit.
We don't have to. I mean, there's some other things I wanted to talk about too. Just real quick.
Did Jake Ferguson make the Pro Bowl?
Yeah, they ended up adding him too. I was like, okay, well, they're
Pro
just
Bowl
gonna
don't mean shit.
They're just gonna keep on.
Just like the Hall of Fame.
They're just gonna keep. I'm glad you brought that up. But
I
hold
know
on.
that was a good segue.
They're gonna keep. I forgot what the hell I was gonna say now. Anyway,
Pro Bowl.
Yeah, Pro Bowl.
You said it ain't shit because I said Jake Ferguson.
Yeah, it just means that they're going to validate him.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, like,
the
okay,
hive.
You can't cut him or want to trade him because he's a Pro Bowler.
He made a Pro Bowl. Ferguson made the Pro Bowl.
Why do
I made
lose
2
my
more
train of thought
Pro
like
Bowls. Man, when Shador Sanders made the Pro Bowl, I don't care
That's
about Pro Bowl.
what I was going to say.
Yeah, there it is. Mm-hmm.
As soon as you said, I'm like, that's it. I was
There it
going to
is.
say,
Yep.
I was going to bring up because you said something about Pro Bowl, and I was like, oh, I'm talking about a Pro Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
What about Shador making it? I don't even know what his numbers were. I thought he had more picks than touchdowns.
I don't know, but he made the Pro Bowl. That's crazy, and I ain't hating him. You know I love Shador.
They only won like 2 games with him as a starter.
The Pro Bowl ain't shit, just like the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, that young girl, she stopped your ass, boy. I don't care. Nobody tell me. On Bill Belichick.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, Bill Belichick.
That young woman stopped you, boy.
You don't think it has something to do with like the Deflate Gate or the Spy Gate, any of that kind of stuff?
I think that the old heads probably were like, hell no. They ain't forgot that, right? And then I think him beefing with Robert Kraft. Robert Kraft got a lot of power in the NFL. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And I think he has a lot of influence. And him and Bill wasn't all great and grandiose because Bill was like really distancing himself and really dissing New England. So I bet you Kraft had a lot of stuff to it too. But I don't give a hell. That girl that you got that was 20-some years old, a lot of people looked at that like, you know what? Fuck that. Nah, I ain't voting your ass in. I'm telling you. They will look at that. They'll take that personal and forget football.
Your what's it called? Not your appearance, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your image.
Your image. And they look at that, you 70-some years old, and let's say you were, because here's the thing. If he was a first ballot Hall of Famer, right, he'd give a speech, right? Who gonna win? That young girl? They ain't gonna like that shit. I don't give a fuck what y'all tell me. Them old heads ain't gonna want to see all that, and you know she ain't gonna know how to dress properly. She gonna go up there flaring, showing she goofy. She gonna go up there with some showing ass and titties and all that, and people gonna like, nope. So that's why they said you ain't getting on first ballot. She got to get 5 more years older.
And I heard that from I can't even remember where I heard it, but that Belichick was not pushing to draft Tom Brady, and then what happened after Brady left? Brady went on to win another Super Bowl, and Belichick did nothing, and then sucked at North Carolina.
And that validated it. To me, it validated because everybody's talking. And maybe that's why they look at it, because when he was with Cleveland, he was okay at Cleveland. I remember when Belichick was at Cleveland. They weren't terrible. They was all right with Kozar. You know, they weren't bad. You feel me? But you lucked out with Brady. And then as soon as Brady, I think everybody watched that. Brady left and you were there and you felt, I can get somebody else. No, you couldn't. You fell flat on your face and you had losing seasons, bad seasons. And Brady went on to win. Super Bowl without you.
Mm-hmm.
I got to look at that too.
Yeah, because
So I don't care. Go ahead, G.
No, finish up.
I was like, I don't care what all these, and they played the game. I didn't. That's what all you football players tell us. We played and you didn't. I know. But guess what? Looking from the outside in, dog, like, you wasn't winning without Brady. Brady's a winner. Everywhere he go, he won. He was a back. I watched him at Michigan. You remember when he was at Michigan? They was hating on at Michigan because remember they had a dude named Drew Henson there.
Yeah, they was splitting time.
Drew Henson came in as the ballyhoo freshman of whoever, and he was gonna come in and take the job. And Brady
Cowboys.
And Brady was like, no. And they battled. Remember, G, when they was playing off and on, they was rotating, and then Brady took over, and guess what? They won. And when they had Henson, they never won.
Mm-hmm.
They never won with Henson, and he had all the talent in the world. But when Brady became the full-time starter, they won.
Those were rough days when Drew Henson came to the Cowboys.
You remember? I remember I got hyped when they got him.
Yeah, I remember being excited about it.
I remember I was excited
because he was projected as a first-round pick. Then he went to baseball.
He just quit.
He went to baseball.
Yeah, I remember when he was at. You remember? Didn't we go see him?
Henson?
Yeah, when he was with the Yankees.
I never went to a Yankees game.
No, when he played with the Clippers.
I don't think I went to the Clippers game.
I thought that was.
I don't think so. Maybe I did in the media school.
Yes,
maybe.
I
can't remember that, man. Sorry.
That's all right.
I don't remember seeing Drew Henson. I feel like I would have remembered that, but maybe. But yeah, anyway, he came in. I think Cowboys traded like a 3rd-round pick for him or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And
Jerry the GM.
Because at that time it was like I think we had Chad Hutchinson was the guy.
Chad Hutchinson, and
that was rough those days.
Vinny Testaverde.
Oof! I went to a game. My first ever game that I attended ever in my life was a teenager, 16 years old. It was in Cincinnati, Cowboys Bengals. Testaverde was quarterback. Eddie George was running back. Keyshawn Johnson was wide receiver.
I remember when we got Eddie George and people was hyped, and I said, that motherfucker ain't going to do shit. He was running, and you never watched them cartoons, Fred Flintstone, when they running in the air and they don't go nowhere?
Mm-hmm.
That was Eddie George.
Yeah, he averaged like less than 3 yards a carry or something crazy.
It was like 1.5.
Yeah,
it's like, no, it wasn't. I'm just saying.
He did have a couple decent runs, but he didn't do nothing. Maybe like 400 yards.
Remember how he was all big? Man.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He was a beast with the Titans, though. But he was old when he came to the Cowboys.
That motherfucker was like an old Chevy.
Yeah, he was done. But yeah, and then Romo was actually, that was his 2nd year, and then he was still on the team already at that point as a backup. And then Witten was on the team. This was 2004.
Bring no damn Witten up.
But yeah, that was kind of I'm good on that. That was kind of a rough patch.
I think Witten got on as a tight ends coach with the Oklahoma Sooners.
I think I saw that too.
Good for you, Witten. Stay your ass away from Dallas.
Yeah, that's more of the buddy system.
You feel me? He's coming.
Because even if he ain't good, he's just going to keep him around because it's his buddy.
He's coming.
The buddy system.
Just get on with a job with college.
Said give it a couple years.
You know, Jerry's like, just get on with a college so I can make it legit.
You saw the Browns hired a guy from the Ravens.
Who cares? It's like, nah.
Just saying,
Todd Monken.
You think if Shador makes a Pro Bowl, and I think that's a lot on popularity, you'd think he has to be the starter.
They were talking about bringing his dad, Dion, on the staff, but they were talking how Jim Schwartz was pissed he didn't get the job.
Yeah, I bet he was. But I don't think I think they're going to – maybe they're going to try to ride with Shador and, bring in a guy that can, try to –
You better get another quarterback too.
Game.
Okay, because I wouldn't trust Shador. You feel me?
Fine tune his game.
I'm going to always put pressure on Shador because Shador, to me, would get a big head. So I'm going to always keep pressure on him. I'm going to always have a quarterback that's always going to be lurking. Be like, okay, get Hollywood if you want to. He going to play.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to always do that. That's just me. I like Shador. Like, I wanted him to play over Dylan Gabriel's 5'2" ass. And your girlfriend always on Twitter and yeah, I'm hating you're short. I'm not hating on short people. but you're a short quarterback. Your girlfriend all on damn social media defending you. Stop doing that. Damn it. Tell her to get off social media and you be a man. But anyway, Shador, I like you. I wanted you to be the guy, but nah, you might throw 4 touchdowns and do this. And I don't trust that shit. So as soon as you do that, I have your guy right there, sitting right there. You get Hollywood, and he gonna be right there. And he gonna sit your ass down, and he gonna play for you because you be getting Hollywood. So I'm gonna always keep somebody on Shador's ass. So I don't trust him. Nope. I love you, but I
do you
don't
think
trust
they're
you.
gonna have to go with him because he made a Pro Bowl?
You don't gotta go with him.
I know you don't, but
He's suspect.
what's that gonna look like to the fans? Because obviously he made the Pro Bowl because of how popular that he is. Because it would come down to fan voting.
Now look, you will feel good. Like, okay, you can go in there and say, we still got Dylan Gabriel. We'll let y'all fight it out. But I'm gonna get a vet. There's got to be some kind of vet out there that's decent that press y'all. I need to get a vet that's gonna press you 2 young guys. Cause Shador, I ain't gonna give him the keys to nothing. You're too Hollywood, boy. Too Hollywood, boy. Yes.
So you think they should go with Dylan Gabriel, or that he ain't the guy that just got
No.
somebody else?
Dylan Gabriel, go somewhere else. Go to the Colts.
A couple shout outs: Mel Hayes,
My dog Mel.
Thurston Howell.
If Shador go to the Panthers, it's over.
Appreciate everybody checking out in the comments.
What do you think about Bryce Young?
Bryce Young, I think he took a step this year. You got to think, right? Because like the first couple of years, it looked like he couldn't do nothing. But I don't know if it's an offensive line or if the game's just kind of slowing down for him. But yeah, it does look like he's been a lot more reliable this past season.
Nah.
I think so. I'm not saying he's great.
No, I'm not saying
I
he's
think
great.
he showed improvement because he was really bad the first couple of years. They made the playoffs.
He's got some moxie to him. I'm gonna say he's got some moxie to him, but Bryce Young playing out there is me playing out there. He's so damn little.
He is little.
me out there playing quarterback. Whoop. He little. I don't know how he doing it. I don't know how you ain't scared out there, Bryce Young. You tiny. I'm just giving him props. I seen him standing next to like regular, like if I did an interview with him like I was doing with Cheeto, I'd be like, damn, dog, how you playing quarterback, bro? You know what I'm saying? I would just be like, how you playing? You a beast if you still doing that. So I'm going to give him them props. You got a lot of courage. You got a lot of courage playing under center doing that. So I'm going to give you props. And to your point, G, he has played better. That game against the Rams, they would have won it if Stafford and them didn't come down the field and win it. So he's showing moxie, but I just don't think he was the number 1 over. He's not a number 1 overall draft pick in my opinion. He got to have everything working for him to be good. I feel like he could fall off quickly like that. So I just don't think he's like the guy. He's okay, moxie okay, but you ain't.
He kind of reminds me of, not from like a talent standpoint, but just like kind of the career, the way it's gone so far is like a Trevor Lawrence. Like you were a very high draft pick. Wasn't he number 1 as well?
Yeah.
You come in, you're not very good your first couple of years. Trevor Lawrence also had a very good year this year, and there were kind of questions about him before going into this season.
Because they're saying he's generational. He's not.
Yeah, and I think people might have felt that way with Bryce Young too, being the number 1 pick. I mean, being number 1. I mean, they might have being a number 1 pick, spending the number 1 pick on him.
Nah, they would have that Alabama shit got him drafted with Nick Saban. That got him drafted. That run of Alabama where Alabama was just dogging folk. Then they just overdrafted him. He was too little, and then they try to compare him to like the Drew Brees or Russell Wilson. Everybody ain't him. Russell Wilson was a little bit more stockier than him. Everybody ain't him. You feel what I'm saying? It wasn't him. You know, so that's, and with Trevor Lawrence, they were saying generational. He's not no generational ass quarterback. He's a good quarterback, but he ain't no generational quarterback, dog. He ain't took the Jacksonville Jaguars to these crazy expanding heights with this generational ability, just like Caleb Williams. I'm sorry, Caleb Williams ain't a generational quarterback to me. He's got a generational arm, though.
So I think that gives him more potential to be, but he got to pull it together in other ways.
Okay.
You got to grow up or something.
You got me on that one. You got me.
No, I don't know.
No, I feel you, because now I'm thinking about it. If you got a generational arm, it can make you a generational type quarterback.
If you could click up here, you can put it together.
Because that arm talent is different, because Trevor Lawrence don't got no arm like that.
Yeah. That he got a Pat Mahomes type arm. Crazy angles, throwing backwards.
That arm is too lively. You feel me?
I think
ain't too many people in the NFL got an arm like his.
Yeah, just a couple. Yeah, Josh Allen,
for
like
real.
that as well.
That's why
Stafford.
Yeah, that's why you can lean to him to be saying, okay, he could be like you said, and he's got the right type coach with Ben Johnson to keep him together. I think Ben Johnson would keep him grounded. Like, nah, motherfucker, calm your ass down. That wasn't you. That's good.
Yeah.
That. And I was hating on Caleb Williams. I was hating fiercely on him. I still ain't really on you, but when I see that arm, it makes me be like, all right, I gotta kind of chill, because that arm is different.
I still think the offense let them down though, because their defense I felt like played good enough to win, but they would get way behind and try to wait till way too late in the game to come back, and it finally came back to.
I just feel like it wasn't their time. You know what, their trajectory is going the way I feel like it's supposed to go. They came in, surprised a lot of people. They're good. But, year two, that's why I said I don't trust. We got to see what Caleb, because I don't trust Caleb Williams, because he could show all this and then you'd be like, what the fuck? Caleb Williams, I feel like, is a mental thing. He's a mental case to me. Caleb Williams just feel emotional to me. Maybe that's why I don't like him. I feel like he real emotional. You talk about kind of snooty. Maybe me, I'm better than all y'all. Yeah. I just feel like he has that attitude. I could be totally wrong. Totally wrong. Just what I'm getting the vibe off of. And he feel like, I'm too good to practice. I'm Caleb Williams. You know what I'm saying?
Well, maybe
I'm wrong.
Maybe losing a playoff game could be a reality check or something.
He said he's sassy. He is sassy. That I agree with. He's very sassy.
That is a good word for it, I guess.
Yeah, he's very sassy. I ain't hating, but he's very sassy.
But yeah, the arm talent, definitely one of the best.
Yeah, one of the best in the league. By far. Not close. He got an arm.
See, it is only few guys that are right there.
Bro, that arm is crazy. You can't throw this way and throw that way like 30 yards on the dot. You can't do that.
Mm-hmm. Mel Hayes said, imagine Dak and Ben Johnson. But Dak's been good. I mean, he's had good seasons. We had some top offenses. He's been a part of a lot of top offenses. Top 5.
Mel,
top
why
10.
you bringing up Dak? I'm leaving him alone.
You seen Deuce Vaughn sign the futures with the Broncos?
That's awesome. They might know how to use him.
Yeah, that's like a Darren Sproles type Sean Payton had with the Saints.
He's going to be like, guess what? Y'all didn't know how to use him. I'm going to turn up with him.
Sean Payton knows how to use him.
Sean Payton going to know how to use him and turn up with him.
Little screens and shit.
That's the great coaches. That's the great coaches.
But he's tiny, so I don't know.
So was Darren Sproles.
Yeah, this guy's smaller, though, I think. But maybe not.
He's about
the same.
Deuce Vaughn runs up the middle. He is not scared.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
No, he can handle it.
You think he's bigger than
I'm not saying
Sproles?
He's bigger than Sproles.
I don't know.
I'm just saying he can handle it. I feel like the way they would use him, he can handle it, because Sean Payton would know what to do with him, where Dallas would drop the ball and not use him.
Yeah, they ain't never known how to use gadget guys like that.
No.
Any type of speedy running back, they've never used them the right way.
Remember we had the one that we liked and kept getting hurt? They didn't know how to use him.
Yeah, Dunlap.
Was
that his name? Or Dunbar. Lance Dunbar. Yeah.
That motherfucker.
He was good, but he was always hurt.
Always hurt.
He had a lot of guys like that.
We had a lot of players, period. Ain't do shit.
With a lot of potential, though, and they just kind of get wasted.
Wah.
Felix Jones, I mean, he did decent, but I felt like they could have even used him even better.
Mel said he's my daughter's size. She's 12. Actually, my girls are bigger. My girls' daughters are bigger than Deuce Vaughn. For real.
No.
Aaliyah is.
Yeah, he's probably the smallest player in the league. Or maybe
He's
Turpin.
5'6", like 180.
He's smaller than Turpin.
Turpin, my size. He's a little dude.
I think he's smaller than you, probably.
Yeah, he's probably a little. I don't know because he works out. I don't.
I wonder what his height is.
He's like 5'10". He
He's
little.
quite a bit taller.
He like about one. He's like 150.
Deuce Vaughn's probably like 5'5", 5'6", something crazy like that.
But he's
Muggsy
like
Bogues.
180, so that's what you gotta look at. He's like 5'5", but he's like 180, 190. So that's not little. If he was 5'5", like 150, yes. But he's 5'5".
He's packed.
He's solid.
Yeah.
He ain't no little dude. He's solid for his size.
Mhm.
That's why I feel like he can handle it. And when they ran with him, he was running up the middle, and Deuce Vaughn is not. He don't give a hell. People forget where he played at and where he was running against. Deuce Vaughn was trucking it. Sean Payton gonna have a role for him, and we're gonna be looking at him like, see, why couldn't Dallas do that with him?
Yeah.
Watch.
He'll end up making a Pro Bowl or something crazy
Hell yeah.
as like a little do-it-all guy.
Hell yeah.
Like 500 rushing yards, 500 catching yards.
Hell yeah.
But he seemed to me to be like he would show up in the preseason, but anytime he had a chance in a regular game, it just didn't happen. But maybe that was the play calling or something.
But they ain't never really give him the chance, so it
Not
is what it
many,
is.
no. But he had a couple games where he did have a few carries like in a row where he could have, like a drive to try it, but
They just don't know what to do with
random drives here
like
and
you
there.
said, they don't know what to do with gadget players.
Yeah, they never have.
But we'll see. You got Shoddy now. We'll see what this new. I mean, the offense was a lot more innovative, but I don't know, dog. The schedule's gonna be hard next year too. We'll see. Like, I'm just sorry. I'm just not going for the hopium. You got Parker. We'll see. I ain't tripping.
The thing is, like we just talked about with the last few years, you have to have the defense. You have to have the offense show up in the playoff game when the defense does show up. Because when the defense showed up last time, the offense didn't. So you need that to happen. Because we could say all we need is a defense, but last time that happened, like you said, it didn't happen.
He said, "Who cares about the offense? Let's talk about the defense. What you want to talk about with the defense, my guy? My guy. What does that
Yeah,
say?
but can the offense
Gut
come
bomber?
up in the playoffs?
I mean, because that's the truth. Because we saw when the defense did step up, right? The offense didn't. We got to have it in working order. So when I'm looking at the defense right now, you got Quentin Williams, you got Kenny Clark. You must keep those two guys, period. Osa's there in flux, and he ain't going nowhere. He's homegrown. Defensive ends, you got your young boy and Ezraku. I think he's better year two. I don't feel like Fowler's going to come back. And then they were talking about how Clowney could re-sign, right, because how he played at the end of the year, and they're all talking about him re-signing. So I still feel like the edge, they're talking about the Bailey guy, I believe, from Georgia, and some other guys are going to maybe be out there, but Dallas at 12. I just feel like this type of year, I know people are talking about Sonny Styles at 12. This is, to me, if you get this Parker guy, get him. Go see what's up with Crosby. Is that knee good? Well, I'm going to give you a first round. Like, I don't feel like you got time to wait on these damn rookies, dog. That's all I'm saying, G. That's just my biggest thing. I don't feel like you got time to wait on these rookies. They're talking about the Bailey kid or whatever. You don't know if that dude's going to be good. You brought back Clowney. He was showing you something. You need a guy. Right? You don't know if Sam Williams come back, and Sam Williams don't be doing shit anyway. You feel me? You need an edge guy. Like, you need some guys. Dak ain't 20, 33. So if you talking about you trying to make it happen, bro, it ain't. How many more years Dak got to keep showing us?
Yeah.
Man, ain't nobody believing that shit no more, dog. If Dak don't do it this year and you got a good defense or whatever, I ain't listening to that shit. I told you I ain't listening to that shit with Dak Prescott no more. I don't give a hell. Leave me alone about Dak Prescott after this year if it don't happen. The hell? Move on. Yep.
Yeah, so like either they got to hit on the draft picks or what you were saying before, which I've seen a lot of people have negative feelings about this, is trading 2 first-round picks for like a Max Crosby.
I mean, I get 2 first rounders. Maybe you can give up a first rounder and something else. I would initially go with that, so you don't got to give up the whole farm for him, right? I feel that. But if there's nothing else, F them picks. That's all I'm saying. If that other first round pick is holding you from getting Max Crosby, that's going to stop you when you got your quarterback who's 33. You're going to be going 33 years old. You got it's people talking about it's a young team. It is a young team. It's like 25, 26, 25 years old, 24 years old. It's a young team, but you got enough veterans on that team where you can go for it, right? I don't know what's going to happen with this George Pickens thing. We're talking about the franchise tag. This is a go for it year. Or are you still talking about, oh, we got the young defensive coordinator. Let's try another 2-3 years.
I was going to say, how much can you really expect from a rookie defensive coordinator?
Bro, it's now or never. I don't got time to be like, you better learn on the job now.
That's kind of why it feels like you should have probably went after a guy who you know is good right now instead of taking a chance on this guy who you don't know. It's an unknown. So that tells me you're still building for the future because you don't know what this guy's going to do. This is a rookie. He might come out here and be worse than Eberflus. I'm just saying. But it almost also feels like anything could be better than Eberflus.
Yeah, he can be worse than Eberflus.
But
I know that's not going to happen.
He's definitely going to connect with the players better.
Yeah. Defense is going to be better. I think it is. It's going to be a lot better. Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be a lot better. I think it'll be a more exciting defense.
I'm just saying we don't know, though. That was my point there.
You're right.
Because he's like an unknown because he's a rookie. That's what I meant. So, like, how can we expect a whole lot?
I don't expect, but I do expect because I feel like you've been around Vic Fangio, who's a veteran. This is a guy who's a known guy. Like, he's like a godfather in this league, and he took you where he went. So you know some shit. Yeah, this might be your first rodeo, but you still know some stuff. So first year grace, I'm not giving you none. I've seen first-year defensive coaches, offensive coaches come in and turn the fuck up. He don't get no grace.
Well, Eberflus wasn't a first year, but definitely a 1 year.
Eberflus is a veteran. That's why he got no excuses. Maybe you can give excuse for 1 year, but I don't think so. Not with your quarterback at his age. It's now.
It ain't like he was coming off some crazy good defensive season.
Who?
Eberflus.
Right, but
like before he came to Dallas.
Right. But, there's talent there in Dallas right now. You got talent you're working with right now. And that's why I said another reason why maybe I don't give you as much as the grace, because you're working with talent. You ain't coming to where it's like, damn, there's the cupboard bear. You got Quentin Williams, Kenny Clark. I just named some guys. You don't got no bum linebackers. You got some guys back there with some talent. Overshown, Leah Fowl, who else did they draft? Shamar James. You feel me? You got some athletic talent that's floating around there. The secondary remains to be seen because it's kind of bad out there. Revel hurt guy, Bland hurt guy, but Josh Butler will be back. I think he's okay. Carson, he played a little better. We saw some stuff. I think did they lose Childress? Did he come back? No, I don't think he didn't come back. So probably cornerback is a priority that you look at in the draft, right? Whether it's free agency or the draft. But this is a go get it. I don't feel like you're gonna have first round pick. Are you gonna have first round picks next year? At least one. Like, damn, the first round picks are that bad. Max Crosby gonna fall off in 2 years? No, I don't think so. You traded first round picks for him. You're gonna have him for at least 2 years. Then that's your window. Go for it. Have some nuts. Or are we going to say, let's build. We got the young guy, and let's get some young players, and let's see if we can go ahead and do it. Please. I ain't listening to that dumb shit.
Willie Stovall just made a good comment. He said, Eberflus came in here as a 2-time loser jobs-wise, meaning like he had back-to-back terrible seasons with the Bears, right? And then Parker is a winner and knows how to get the best out of the secondary. So, like, we're talking about coming from a losing team, coming from a winning team.
Yeah, I definitely will see that. And he was a terrible head coach because you saw what he did with Caleb Williams, and there was an absolute disaster. Ben Johnson comes in, and they go to the playoffs. Does that in a total indictment as you a coach? And then you come to the Cowboys, and you have the worst defensive in the history of the Cowboys. You're not going to have a job. in the NFL, nobody's hiring you for a little bit. So take your ass to college. When all the failures in the NFL, when they get their head blown in like that in the NFL, they go to college. Like Belichick.
Yeah, I think
He
probably.
was getting his ass kicked. He went right on to
I
college.
mean, Shoddy pretty much said why it didn't work because he didn't communicate good with everybody.
Look at him. He's brute. Like my guy said. I said Old Spice, but he hit it on the nail and said brute. He's a brute guy.
Like he wasn't connecting with guys. He didn't know how to explain to the guys his system.
Yeah, because anybody who's wearing brute, I can't listen to you if you're wearing brute.
That's that old school. It's not a cologne. It's like a musk.
It's a terrible ass cologne. It's a terrible ass deodorant.
It's the green stuff.
It's that green ugly ass stick that when you put it under your underarms, it itches.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's that shit. Brute. It's that green bottle. No, my mom bought it. I said I ain't wearing it. I remember I was a kid. My mom bought. I don't care. I cry. I ain't wearing it. She be like, yeah, you are. I'm like, I won't wear it. I just think. I sneak her deodorant. Strong enough for a man, but made for a woman.
Look, we got the Buckeyes in there.
Where the Buckeyes?
In there, right here.
OH.
Little shot right there, and then up here in the back.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Did you drink all that peach? I should have brought some more. I was gonna buy some more drink.
Yeah,
I was gonna buy some more. Something told me to buy some.
Yeah, I really don't drink like that, and
I know.
haven't been, so I just haven't bought no more.
I should have bought a big boy.
But yeah, Eberflus. I think once they got the new players in there, because seriously, like half the defense, the starters changed out like a little bit past halfway in the season. And
but
still didn't do nothing with it.
Yeah, because you're a veteran coach. You should be just like I said. It don't feel like the players. Nobody vouched for him. The players didn't fuck with him. They didn't like him. Nobody liked him. He looked like an old ass. Listen to him in that interview, and he's like, "Oh yeah, and by the way, I don't like grits." I was done with him when he said that shit. You sound stupid as fuck.
Yeah, that's like
Diggs is a goofy. Okay, yeah, Diggs is a goofy, but you saying that as a coach? Shut up.
That's also showing his willingness not to.
Change. That shows how he's stubborn.
Yeah,
and he's old school. Stubborn. And you're gonna do it my way. Bye. Get the fuck out of here. I'm glad they got somebody who's gonna listen. Parker is gonna. I definitely be in touch with the players. They're gonna listen to him. He's gonna. They probably gonna be listening to the same damn music. You feel me? And I know that song. Parker know that song. He gonna be. Yeah, and they're gonna be like, get it, coach. Get it, coach. Nah, there go the bonding. So that's what I like. They gonna be they're crip walking out in there. Feel me? Blue ragging. We ain't red ragging because it's blue right there. We blue ragging. Crip walking.
He's like one of the guys because of his age.
Yeah, he's one of the guys. So you feel me?
Like the generation ain't too far apart.
Hell no. They're gonna be listening to damn 21 Savage in there like Savage.
Like Williams and Clark is like 30, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or somewhere around high 20s.
NBA young boy gonna be in there. They're gonna be vibing. They're gonna be vibing. I'm gonna like that young now, and I think the old heads will feel them too, because like I said, you came from good lineage. When an old school coach takes you everywhere he goes, you're good.
This guy Cal Bundy just said Diggs a goofy because he was right. Like is that he's like that's a question.
Oh no. I'm not saying that. Diggs was just goofy to me. Period.
Yeah, like that's just the way he would just
like.
Communicate.
If you want me to be real about it, when I hear Diggs talking, I be talking like that. Yeah, like I'm not trying to be funny, but I just like, why he talk like that? Why his mouth like that? And he be talking about goofy stuff, and Diggs be doing goofy things. So that's why I just be saying goofy, not because I think he was right. But Diggs got cut. Let me see him get back with Green Bay.
You think he's gonna go back there?
We'll see. I ain't hating on Diggs.
Is there any other news, NFL news or Cowboy stuff?
Nah, not really. There ain't. I mean, I'm sure we could break down Christian Parker 72 different ways, but why? So what?
So then I guess what we'll do is who you got in the Super Bowl. I know you already said it, but just go ahead again for the record, and then you have any bold predictions? Or
I don't even want the Patriots to freaking win. I don't even know why, because I like Drake May. I like Mike Vrabel. I just don't like the Patriots. I don't know why. Maybe I gotta look at within me and figure out why I don't like them. But I'm going for Seahawks. Seahawks. Go Chicken Hawks.
I feel like I can see it going either way. But
you staying with the Pats because you called them. I could see
it go either way. So I think it might end up being a close game.
You think Darnold turns into that pumpkin?
I think he might throw a couple picks. Maybe Christian Gonzalez gets a couple. But Jackson Smith and Jigba might also go off. So I'm thinking, and then Kenneth Walker's a monster too. So, but I like that Patriots defense. I think they might be a little I think they'll hold them down low enough to where the Patriots can get by them. Keep the game close and then score something late to win it because I don't see it being a big shootout.
Man, this Super Bowl gonna be dumb as shit. I ain't even gonna watch it.
But Drake May.
Oh no, aren't we gonna do the game? What are you eating?
Yeah, if you want to come over here, we can watch it and do it right here.
See, you be tripping. See, you always be having stuff.
If that's the case, come on back. Not this Sunday coming, but the next one.
What are you eating over there?
For the Super Bowl.
She got some snacks, but always in my snacks.
Super Bowl Sunday.
Fellas, do your girl I'll be in her snacks all the time because she always got snacks. But when I got snacks, she hand be all in my snacks quickly. I don't have a chance to react to my hands. As soon as I pull out the snack, I don't have a chance to react. Hand already in the snack.
Wow.
So I'm gonna need to see what kind of snack you got over there. But like G was saying, Super Bowl Sunday, come on over here. We bringing the play-by-play. We ain't did it since 2018?
Yeah.
Woo, that seemed like 100 years ago.
8 years ago, and it'll be 8 years this season.
I was about to tear you up. I didn't know who you was in the comment. Boo. When you was like, you complain instantly, I was about to rip you up. I'm like, motherfucker, I don't be complaining. Shut the fuck up. I saw your name, so I was like, all right, I was about to turn up right quick. Time motherfucker saying I complain. I'm about to turn up on that comment.
He read the comment.
I was about to turn up on that comment. I had to look at the name. Oh, okay, that's boo.
He looked at that name quick.
Ooh, okay.
All right.
Yeah, but make sure y'all come in here because our play-by-play thing was the shit. We're going to sign off here. Our play-by-play, I ain't gonna lie. We kind of fierce with the play-by-play. We kind of fierce with it. We did we do basketball? We just did high school football.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Play-by-play, we did high school football.
Okay.
I actually watched the video, some of it, the other day. But yeah, the audio's messed up. Like you said, it was a Whitehall game. Whitehall versus Northland or something.
But it was a good-ass game. We killed it, though.
Yeah, that was fun. I did like that. I enjoyed that.
It was real professional.
That felt cool.
That was
We're sitting up at the booth.
Yeah, we was in the booth.
50-yard line.
50-yard line. We was killing it, dog.
That was fun. We were sitting up high. I like that. Sitting up above the bleachers like that.
Mm-hmm. Announcing it feel like you getting the feel of the game. So make sure y'all tune in. Super Bowl Sunday. Big Game James. Producer G. And the watch party. Super Bowl Sunday. Your Patriots. He's going for the Patriots. He said he could go anyway, but I'm going to go with the Seahawks, the Chicken Hawks. I'm going to go with them and the underdog with Sam Darnold. I hope he doesn't turn into the pumpkin. And we'll be talking more and more. Obviously, draft is coming up. We was talking about combine. Didn't you say combine? Maybe draft?
Yeah,
you never know what's going to happen.
Look into maybe the combine.
You never know what's going to happen.
Back out there. That was
Keep tuning in. Big Game James. Producer G. You know what we do. I don't know what else to say.
That's it. We're out. Appreciate everybody who checked in tonight, left comments, Cash App, Super Chat, whatever came in. Appreciate it.